coffee. I just want to make very clear. In my last video I said that I feel sorry, I feel empathy for Eamon Bec, and a few persons has seen that as me making fun of them, not being honest about making joking of it, and I'm not. I don't joke about cancer, being sick, deadly diseases, death in general. I do not joke about that at all. Of all my heart, love Eamon Bec. I feel that they speak to something inside of me, as to do with a lot of people, and I genuinely hope that Bec will, and I believe it, that she will defeat this fucking disease. It's not fair to get cancer in that age, and 1 of 3 people around the world will get cancer someday, and that's too many. I hope you will defeat this. I'm not a doctor, I don't know how, but I hope you'll get a vaccine so you can kill this fucking disease. So, to all of you out there, I love Eamon Bec. I'm not trying to make money out of them. I'm not monetized on YouTube. You need 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 hours of watch time. I don't have that. Currently I have 148 subscribers and around 95 hours of watch time through the last 12 months. So that's not enough to get monetized. So no, I'm not making any money off YouTube, and just have affiliate links in my description. I have received 14 clicks on my affiliate link for TubeBuddy. None of them converted to sales, so I have made money on it. But I have actually paid money, ref.com, to get captions, English captions on my video. So the video cost me money. So
2,000 years later.
Just saying, I'm not making money out of the videos as of yet. Anyway, yeah. Do you know that feeling when you need to sneeze and you can't, and it's just tickly feeling inside the nostrils, and you really need to, but you can't? I hate that feeling. Anyways, I got 2 questions on, I think it was on Instagram a couple days ago, asking me if I ever wanted to make Hollywood movies. And no, I'm not interested in making Hollywood movies at all. Not right now. Anyway, I don't feel that let's talk about it. Making Hollywood movies would require that you do it, making the movie, that's it, for money. And I don't want to produce content on my YouTube or films, short films, documentaries, for money. I want to do it because I have a story to tell. I want to do it because I want to touch something in people. And when I'm bound to make the investors in the movie happy, that's why you make movies nowadays, I will have to tell the story in a very broad perspective, in a way that so many people will like the film. And I think there's nothing wrong with Hollywood movies, but being forced to compromise on your art, I don't think that's very attracting for me as I wouldn't dare to call me an artist, but a filmmaker. It's not something I want. So no, I'm not going to create more Hollywood movies. Maybe if I one day get a big chance to produce my own Hollywood movie on my own terms, which I won't, because there's money involved. then maybe, but no.
Okay.
The second question I got was if I want to win an Oscar. Sure, I would love to win an Oscar. I would love to have being in the Oscar audience, because I think I get products worth $300,000 just to be in the audience. Of course I wanted that, but to give it to my little dude at home, my son Malte. But no, to win an Oscar, you have to, of course, follow the Oscar guidelines to win in a certain movie category. You have to be the best. To win an Oscar, there's several requirements that you should follow, and one of them could be that you need to have a minority in your film. So let's say a minority can be black people. Again, nothing against black people. To all the trolls, haters out there, my grandma was black. So let's say you have a film about the old Nordic countries back before the Viking age. It's 2,000, 5,000 years ago. You are following a family of hunters, and maybe you produce such a good movie that it could win an Oscar, but because you need to have a minority in the film, it will be impossible to produce that film. Because how often have you heard about black people or Native Americans be a part of the society in the Nordic countries 5,000 years ago? It didn't happen. I don't think a black person ever have made it to Scandinavia 5,000 years ago. It did happen in the Viking Age, I agree, but not for 5,000 years ago, what we called in Scandinavia the Iron Age. That means a film like that wouldn't be able to win an Oscar. I know there's several requirements, but of that requirement, the film would fall. I would not being able to win an Oscar, even though we had big producers like Steven Spielberg producing it, or the Danish Public Estate, or whatever. So yeah, I would love to win an Oscar, but it's not possible because I won't be able to meet the requirements for the Oscars. So.
I mean, it's alright, like, overrated as fuck in my opinion. I mean, and you know what though? That's typically how the bullshit goes, you feel me?
I actually painted this picture when I was in high school, college. I don't know if it's high school, I think. Gymnasial in Danish. And this is Michelle Pfeiffer. I'm a big fan of Michelle Pfeiffer. This is me. This is my little heart. And me looking up to Michelle Pfeiffer. So Michelle Pfeiffer, if you see this, then this picture, this painting is for you. I am going to document my journey on opening a full-scale advertising social media growth agency. That was a hard one to say. And a production company at the same time. I'm going to document it with all the mistakes and fuck-ups I do, so you will be able to replicate my successes and avoid my mistakes. And maybe it'll be fun to watch, I don't know, but it won't be in every single video, but because there's going to be a lot of boring work by messaging clients and building the structure, but I'll show the journey. I'm still having problems with my breath, I don't know why. But I'll document my journey, and I'll make sure to bring you along. So if you think it's going to be could be fun to watch that, then subscribe to my channel. And if you are a video editor and you're good at it and you're a kind person, send me an email. Email down in the description. If you are a brand strategist, a lead strategist, or if you have experience with account managing, then send me an email too. I want to hire you as a freelancer, as a contractor in the company. as some of you may know, I am without a home, I'm between homes, I'm homeless, call it what you want. And this year I'm going to step up my game, I'm going to increase my income dramatically, and I'm going to prepare myself to go out in 2023 to actually apply for a home, rent a home, so I can find myself a good base for life. For the next stage of my life, actually. So you will see a lot of me talking about homelessness and going out to the streets and trying to help out homeless people, because that's a way for me to deal with my own homelessness by helping other people, and also being in nature. When you see me in nature, collecting mushrooms, fishing, just sitting out there is also a way for me to tackle everything, to deal with it. So yeah, it's hard for me to talk about, but it's good to talk about. I need a haircut, so next time you'll see me, I'll have a haircut.